Hello everyone. The chapter which we are discussing is chapter Machines of class 10 Physics. The topic which we are going to discuss today is pulley. And in this topic today we will study about the pulley itself, single fixed pulley, a single movable pulley, way to change the direction of effort using a movable pulley, combination of pulleys, that is, using one fixed pulley and other movable pulleys, and block and tackle system, and effect of weight of pulleys on MA, VR and efficiency. So, let us start with the first topic, that is pulley. A pulley is a wooden or metallic disc with a grooved rim. A string or a rope is passed around the groove at the rim. The disc rotates about an axle passing through its center. The axle is fixed rigidly to a frame by means of nails. A single pulley is of two types. One, single fixed pulley and single movable pulley. Let us first of all study about single fixed pulley. A single fixed pulley is a pulley which has its axis of rotation stationary in position. That is, its axis of rotation is fixed to a rigid support. Here we have a single fixed pulley. This is the fixed support. Here we have the load, and this side we are applying the effort. In case of a single fixed pulley, effort applied is equal to the load which is to be overcome. So, in case of a single fixed pulley, mechanical advantage is equal to load upon effort, that is equal to T upon T, where T is tension produced in each strand due to load and effort. T upon T is equal to 1. So, the ideal mechanical advantage of a single fixed pulley is 1. But in practice, it is always a little less than 1 due to friction between rope and the grooved rim. Now, what is velocity ratio of a single fixed pulley? Velocity ratio is equal to distance travelled by effort to distance travelled by load. In case of a single fixed pulley, the distance travelled by effort is always equal to the distance travelled by load. So, velocity ratio is equal to D upon D is equal to 1. And efficiency eta is equal to mechanical advantage over velocity ratio is equal to 1 or 100%. But in practice, efficiency is always a little less than 100% due to loss of energy due to friction between this string and the grooved rim. Now let us talk about single movable pulley. Single movable pulley is a pulley whose axis of rotation is movable. When we'll apply effort here at this point, this strand will move up, and with this strand, this pulley and this load will also move up. So this pulley is not fixed at any point. That is why it is known as single movable pulley. In this case, load is attached to the pulley. Now, there are two strands. This is strand 1. Tension T is tension in strand 1. This is strand 2, and T again is tension in strand 2. Load is balanced by two strands, that is two tensions. So the mechanical advantage of a single movable pulley is equal to 2. The velocity ratio of a single movable pulley is also equal to 2 because the distance travelled by effort is double the distance travelled by load in case of a single movable pulley. Efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio is equal to 2 upon 2 is equal to 1 or 100% in case of a single movable pulley. But in practice, efficiency is always a little less than 1 due to the friction between the pulley bearings and the string. Now let us talk about ways to change the direction of effort using a movable pulley or use of a single fixed pulley. In case of a single movable pulley, we have to apply effort in upward direction, which is very inconvenient direction. So we use one single fixed pulley next to this movable pulley, and we wind the strand over this single fixed pulley so that the direction of effort changes to a convenient point. This is how the direction of effort is changed in case of a single movable pulley, and this is use of single fixed pulley also. As a single fixed pulley has mechanical advantage is equal to 1, it cannot act as a force multiplier or speed multiplier. It helps to change the direction of effort. Let's have a reading of this. With a single movable pulley, the effort is to be applied in upward direction. However, it is inconvenient to apply effort in an upward direction. Therefore, a movable pulley is used along with a single fixed pulley to change the direction of effort to a convenient direction. Next is the difference between single fixed pulley and single movable pulley. The first difference is single fixed pulley is fixed to a rigid support and single movable pulley is not fixed to any rigid support. Difference number 2, its mechanical advantage is equal to 1, which is its ideal mechanical advantage. Number 2, its mechanical advantage is equal to 2. But in practice, it is always a little less than 2. Number 3, its velocity ratio is 1 and its velocity ratio is 2. Number 4, the weight of pulley itself does not affect its mechanical advantage. But in case of a single movable pulley, the weight of the pulley itself reduces its mechanical advantage. Point number 5, it is used to change the direction of effort and it is used as a force multiplier as its mechanical advantage is greater than 1. The next topic is combination of pulleys. Pulleys are combined in two ways. The first way is using one fixed pulley and other movable pulleys, and the second way is block and tackle system. So let us discuss about the first way first, using one fixed pulley and other movable pulleys. In this case, we have so many movable pulleys. This is pulley number 1, which can move, which is not fixed about any axis. This is pulley number 2, this is pulley number 3, and this is how the strands are connected in all three. To change the direction of effort to a convenient direction, we have used a single fixed pulley here. In this case, ideal mechanical advantage is equal to 2 raised to power n, where n is number of movable pulleys. In this diagram, number of movable pulleys is 3. So its mechanical advantage will be 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. Velocity ratio is always equal to 2 raised to power n. This is the general formula to find out the velocity ratio in this case. Efficiency of this system is equal to mechanical advantage over velocity ratio, which is equal to 2 raised to power n over 2 raised to power n, equal to 1 or 100%. But in practice, the efficiency is always a little less than 100% due to loss of energy due to friction between the strands and the pulley bearings. The next system is block and tackle system. In this kind of system, we have two blocks. This is block 1. In this block, all the pulleys are fixed to each other, as well as this whole block is fixed to a rigid support here. And block 2, in which all the pulleys are fixed to each other, but this whole block is movable. If in case of block and tackle system, there are odd number of pulleys, then we start winding the strand in clockwise direction like this to get the convenient direction of effort. And if in case of a block and tackle system the number of pulleys are even, then we start winding the rope in this way to get the convenient direction of effort. This block is known as upper block and this block is known as lower block. Load is connected to the lower block of the pulley system. Ideal mechanical advantage of a block and tackle system is equal to number of pulleys in it. If there are n number of pulleys, the ideal mechanical advantage is equal to n. Here in this case 5 number of pulleys are there, so ideal mechanical advantage is equal to 5. And here number of pulleys is equal to 4, so ideal mechanical advantage is equal to 4. In case of block and tackle system, velocity ratio is always equal to number of pulleys again. If there are 5 pulleys in this system, its velocity ratio is 5, and as there are 4 number of pulleys in this system, its velocity ratio is 4. Efficiency again in this case is mechanical advantage over velocity ratio, which is n upon n is equal to 1 or 100%. But in practice, the efficiency is always a little less than 1 or 100% due to loss of energy due to friction between the strands and the pulley bearings. The next topic is effect of weight of pulleys on mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency. Efficiency is reduced due to the weight of the lower block of the pulleys. More the weight of the lower block, less is the efficiency. For greater efficiency, the pulleys in the lower block should be as light as possible and the friction in the bearings of the pulleys should be minimized by the use of lubricants. So my dear children, that's all with our today's topics. Please read and revise the topics which we have discussed today. Thank you so much.